there, and welcome to C³ TV. Today I'm joined by Denyse Drummond-Dunn to discuss her new book, Winning Customer Centricity. Welcome, Denyse.
Thank you, Sinead.
So first of all, what is Winning Customer Centricity all about?
Winning Customer Centricity is about getting the customer at the centre of your business, so thinking customer first in everything you do. Customer centricity has become a bit of a buzzword, but people are still having trouble to actually think customer first in everything they do.
And why did you write it?
I wrote it because I saw a lot of companies that were talking about how important the customer is. But in fact, when I looked at what they were doing, I saw that their actions were not actually customer-centric.
So can you give me some examples of this?
Yes. For example, I was working with a major food manufacturer, and their care lines, their customer service lines, were open between 9 and 12 and 2 till 5. But they're making food products, and when do people cook? At lunchtime in the evenings. So when their customers wanted to talk to them, there was actually nobody available. So that's not a very customer-centric behaviour. Another example is, for instance, reducing the content of your pack without telling your customers and keeping the same price, so the consumer is thinking they're buying the same product, when in fact the price has gone up per gram or per 100 grams. And again, research has shown that consumers would much rather you put the price up than actually to cheat on them by pretending that you've kept the same price and in fact the contents are less.
So you say your book's a totally new format for a business book. So can you explain this a bit more? Maybe give us an example of some of the suggestions it makes.
Yes, well, you can already see from the book cover that it's quite an original style for a business book. It's not quite as serious as business books normally are. And that is because I started by thinking about what would corporate readers like, and we're all pressed for time these days. And I remember when I was in the business world, I had lots of books on the shelves, but I never actually read them. At best, I flipped through them, but I never actually put into action the ideas that I got out of them. So I tried to make it as easy as possible and as actionable as possible. So what I did was, I've got 50 chapters in the book. Sounds a lot, but each chapter's only 2 pages. The 2 pages include an action for the week. There's 50 chapters, so I've given you 2 weeks off for vacation. And then I have the actions to take for the week. And if you have trouble understanding or thinking of ideas how to action the objective of the week, I give examples from other companies. So the 2 pages will take a few minutes to read. You can think about how to action it in your own company. And as I said, you can immediately action the objectives and move on. Now, you don't have to read a chapter a week. You could read a chapter or several chapters a day, and it can take you a year, or it could take you a couple of months to read. And if you want to, you don't have to read from chapter 1 to chapter 50. If you know what your problem area is, then you can jump into that chapter of the book. So it's very actionable and hopefully very user-friendly, and people will appreciate. The cartoon on the front gives you an example. There are cartoons on every page as well as a quote, just to inspire and make it easy reading.
So where can people go to purchase this book?
The book will be out next month in March. It's going to be available on all the platforms you can think of. So it will be obviously on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and the major distributors globally, as well as on Kindle, iBook, Nook, every possible platform. It's available as of next month, and if people that are listening here would like to get a copy, then they can either contact you or me on my website, C3Centricity.com, and I'll give them a 20% discount as a thank you to C3 Television.
Well, fantastic. Good luck with the book, Denyse. I'm sure it's going to do really well.
Thank you, Sinead.
That's all from us here at C3 Studios. Thanks for tuning in, and remember to keep clicking back. Bye for now.